Hi, how you doing? Nate Lopez here, and welcome back to Morning Coffee. So, last night I was reading a book. It's called Learning Leadership. Um, awesome, awesome book. It talked about some leadership habits that people can have in industry. It had some main bullet points for sure, but like basically for this discussion, I want to loop it into like how I feel about things and what I kind of think works in industry and in business and entrepreneurship. So one of the things is that they talk about is everybody leads, and I think that's straight on the truth. So, and you'll see this from every level of your life. If you're on a baseball team, if you're the captain of the baseball team, if you're the coach of the baseball team, any of those folks can be the leaders of the team. And it's the same that goes in the workplace. So if you're an entry level, you can be a leader. If you're a people leader, you can be a leader. If you're a mid, you can be a leader. If you're an executive, you can be a leader. Any of those people can lead at any time. Leadership is a choice. So I really think that leadership is a choice, and it's not it's not necessarily something that's born in you. I think you can learn it if you want, but you have to make the choice. Leadership, and the book kind of talks about this a little bit. So leadership, and I firmly believe this, and I've always thought this and said this, is that leadership is, so it says aspire to excel. And what does that mean? It means put others first, right? Motivate others through a common purpose and vision, right? So if you guys can find a common purpose and vision, then you're gonna have a really good go at motivating other folks. But I think the biggest thing out of like that bullet point is putting others first. That's the choice. That's the game. So that's the game in leadership, in developing businesses or companies or being a leader or whatever you want to do. The game in leadership is putting others first. That's it. That's the game. I mean, I could probably stop this at 2 minutes and 39 seconds, and that would probably be all you need. If you put other people first, I mean, that's 90% of leadership. The difficult thing is truly at all times putting other people's first. So giving up yourself and putting other people first. And that is sometimes a difficult play in the real world with different constraints and things like that, especially depending on what environment that you're in and where you're at. If it's corporate America or mid corporate America or your own business that you've created, right? And then be authentic was another bullet point in the book. Be authentic. So it talks about learning from mentors and other great folks in industry or business, and then of that, writing down what you really like about them, writing down your habits daily, good and bad, and then kind of plot out what it is and what it looks like, and then be your authentic self, and don't try to be, X, Y, or Z person that your mentor, that who's your mentor, or that you really aspire to be. Make sure you be your authentic self, because people will be able to sniff out, bull crap, basically. So yeah, other than that, the book was it was a good read. This is gonna be a short one, just kind of like on leadership, I guess. And it's not like really, I'm not an executive or super high in any company, so I really can't speak to it 1,000,000,000%. But I feel like in my life, I've always made the choice to be a leader. No matter where I was at, I've always made the choice personally to lead people. And I've said, like I said, and you'll see it no matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what level you're at. It doesn't matter what job you're at. I've always made the choice to lead people, peers, anybody, just because I've personally always made the choice to put other people first. Because people are all that matter. Like, really. Like, if you want to go real deep on it, is people that are all that matter. That's the game. So you'll get, and the book talks about this too, but you'll know it is, you'll get nowhere in life if you don't have support. You can move a little bit of dirt by yourself, working super hard, or you can move mountains with hundreds or thousands of people not working even that hard. So how do you get followers, right? And I'm not talking about YouTube followers. I'm talking about how do you get people to follow you in life? Look at the military. I mean, these guys follow their leaders into combat situations where they likely could get killed. And why do they do it? Because they know their leader's going to jump in front of a bullet for them. They have followers. They will follow them to the ends of the earth. Right? So that's the game. Right? You can get so much more done if you're a leader for what your vision and purpose is. If you have followers, it's getting the followers that's the difficult thing, because you really have to be selfless. You have got to put others first continually for decades. And it's a difficult thing to do, right? You got to be the guy who's willing to jump in front of the bullet for the guy next to you. And are you? Right? Are you really? Because the second you're not, the game's up. Everybody knows, right? When the guy next to you gets shot and you didn't jump in front of him and you ran from the scene and 50 of your guys seen it, the gig's up, man. You're not a leader anymore. They saw it, right? Same thing in business. Like, I hate to compare the two like that, but peers, subordinates, whatever it is, they go through tough times, etc., etc. It's like, are you the boss or the leader? It doesn't matter if you're the boss, you're the leader who's going to step up and take that heat. Are you the leader who's going to step in and help relieve the situation before it gets to a tipping point or boiling point, right? Or are you the leader that's going to roll? That's the game, right? So, all right, guys, until tomorrow, have a good morning.